Hello everyone and happy holidays. We've got a very special edition of Girls on Deck for you today. To start things off, Hannah Jo and I will be talking with the other Kayla around here, Kayla Lewis, about our favorite sports moments of the year. And we'll touch a little bit on the MLB offseason. After that, it's going to be all fun and games. We'll be joined by Emily Dougherty to argue about our favorite Christmas movies and songs. You won't want to miss it. The special holiday edition of Girls on Deck starts now.
Things gon' change when I really hit the field. Undefeated chance, man, you know what's the deal. Tryna find a kid, I'm in the field doing drills. Boy, you just a sucker, you ain't never keep it real. 3 rings in my hand, I'm a warrior to the max. When I hang it up, they gon' have to give me plaques. Step up in the building and I only bring the facts. When I make a highlight, they gon' replay, run it back. Okay, always locked in, now I don't got time to lax. Saying he the best, he could take a lap. Batted 1,000 when you check the stats. Boy, is you ready? You ain't gotta ask.
Welcome back, everyone. It's been a super exciting year in sports, from a Tampa Bay Super Bowl to an Atlanta World Series. Kayla Lewis is joining us now to talk more about our favorite sports moments of the year. Kayla, this is your Girls on Deck debut. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be here with you guys today.
We're glad to have you. Kayla Burge, I want to start with you, the other Kayla. Tell the other Kayla and me what your favorite sports moment of this past year was.
So honestly, I wish it was something related to any of my teams, but not a single one of them has done anything significant this year. Cool. So it's going to have to be the NBA Finals this year. It was very entertaining to watch. I really enjoyed it. I'm happy for Giannis. He deserved it. Was a buck from the beginning. Just a good story all around.
All right. Well, let me go next. Let me take you guys back to October. There Tom Brady is in the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, throwing his 600th touchdown pass to Mike Evans. The crowd goes wild, and so does Mike Evans. He gives the ball that apparently experts say is worth something like $500,000 to a fan. I couldn't believe this, and from the clip of his face, you can tell he couldn't believe it either. He got lucky, though. They were able to get the ball back from the fan, who apparently is a doctor named Byron Kennedy. I like this guy, Byron. Let me tell you what he got in exchange for returning the 600th touchdown ball to Tom Brady. 2 personalized Tom Brady jerseys, I think signed, a Mike Evans jersey and cleats, a helmet that Brady signed, 2 season tickets for the rest of this year and next season, $1,000 for anything he wants from the Buccaneers team store, and thousands of dollars worth of cryptocurrency, which apparently was given to him by both Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. Apparently, people have criticized Byron, telling him for not keeping the ball, but I think his attitude is great. I like that he said he wouldn't have sold the ball. He would have kept it as memorabilia, and now he's got a lot of memorabilia and a great story to tell. And he also feels like Tom Brady knows who he is and remembers him, so that must be a really special feeling. Kayla Lewis, do you think Tom Brady will remember this guy, Byron Kennedy?
I mean, for sure. I mean, that was a big, catch, and he gave it back, and I think that was really good of him to do. So he'll remember him.
Yeah, what do you think, Kayla?
I mean, he got a pretty good end of the deal. I would have thought season tickets for life, personally.
Right.
That's my only thing, but I mean, he got a good deal again. I think Tom Brady is very familiar with this guy now, and if he's not, it'll be in the news for, people will remember that moment. So
yeah, he'll always remember it. I mean, he was the first quarterback to get 600 touchdowns in the NFL. So
right.
I feel like you're always going to remember, like when he looks at that ball, he can't help but think about that guy. So I mean, that is a really special story to have. That's something priceless. And I just liked how he said he wouldn't have sold the ball even if he did keep it, because he would have wanted.
That's a true sports fan.
Yeah, it really is. And he wants to put all the stuff up in his doctor's office, and he has a bunch of stuff up in his doctor's office, and a great story to tell too. So. Kayla Lewis, what was your favorite sports moment of this year?
Well, I got to go with the Atlanta Braves. That's my team. They won the World Series, took the Astros 6 games. They won 7-0 in the 6th. Very exciting. They hadn't won the World Series since 1995. It was just something great to see. I feel like people underestimated the Braves all season, and they really showed off in the playoffs.
Kayla Burge, do you think that people were underestimating the Braves?
Yes and no. I think it's been a couple years they've been kind of building that momentum. So did I think that they would get to that point this year? No, I did not. But I knew they were a good team. I knew they had it in them. So I was super happy for them. If it wasn't going to be the Dodgers,
yeah,
anyone but the Astros. So I was happy for the Braves, honestly.
That's exactly what I was going to say, anyone but the Astros. But I'm also glad that it was the Atlanta Braves. Speaking of baseball, this offseason has been pretty interesting for the MLB. We've seen some interesting things happen, you know, teams that are considered low budget kind of really quickly pulling out their wallets to get some big players because we saw last night there was a lockout that some people are calling inevitable. Kayla Burge, my baseball queen, I want to hear from you first. Can I get your reaction to this whole thing that happened at midnight last night?
You know, it was something that assumed would happen because of the way Rob Manfred and they choose to take care of things, but I think it's a very tricky situation. It's a business deal at the end of the day. No idea what's going to happen with that. I just hope that it doesn't go into the season. It's the first time in 26 years this has happened. It's crazy. In November alone, $1.7 billion was pledged to players to try and get before, I'm assuming, the lockdown happened. So this whole thing is very interesting, very tricky situation. But Kayla Lewis, yes. I want to know what you think of it.
I mean, I was shocked, but I also think it was inevitable. Like, it was coming. The players' union and the owners have not been getting along, and it's just something I think that was unavoidable. And like you said, I really hope it doesn't go into this season. But the last time this happened, it was a very long lockout, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, they didn't even get to play the World Series last time, isn't that right?
Yes.
Yep.
That sucks. Well, and do you think this will go into the season? Do you think it'll affect games, even though Rob Manfred said that it maybe possibly won't?
That's what I was going to ask you, Hannah, but because I could very well see it happening. That
really?
It goes
See, I guess maybe I don't want to say that it could. But, I mean, Kayla Lewis, you have an interesting fact for us about the Braves and the lockout, don't you?
Yes. So when the first lockout or strike happened in 1994, the World Series was canceled. And then they came back in 1995. That's when the Braves last won the World Series. And so it's interesting that they just won the World Series now and there's another lockout.
Interesting. Is there any
the Braves the bad luck for the MLB?
That's what I was going to say.
Let's hope not.
Well, but I would say, I mean, I don't know. Would it be considered good luck the first time they won in 95? Or the last time they won?
Maybe, yeah, because, it was the first time it was back since.
Right. So I feel like you can't say they're bad luck. It's just an interesting coincidence that they are the World Series champions surrounding the events. I want to say that they'll be fine, that the season will, but I know that I read the letter and it said that Manfred, thinks that the Players Association came to the table wanting to disagree, wanting to get into conflict and not compromise.
I believe I read something where it was like a 10-minute ordeal and like someone walked out of some sort of meeting yesterday.
Right.
So clearly they are not like
getting along.
Professionalism has been off the table.
Yeah.
It's getting a little bitter now. So that's what worries me about next season. And it's unfortunate timing. We just came off of a COVID season where it was less games. So it sucks that it has to be, right after such a thing. But hopefully they can get all figured out because I don't want it to damage next season. And hopefully everyone's satisfied in it, as satisfied as they can be. Again, it's a business deal. I don't think anyone's going to be happy at the end of the day. But hopefully it gets figured out. Everything's good to go.
Yeah, Kayla Lewis, do you have anything to add to this?
I mean, I read the letter as well, and it said that the Players Union brought more confrontation than compromise to the table. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
Right. And I want to talk about, before we close this segment, I have to, Corey Seager going to the Texas Rangers. Now, Kayla, I just want your opinion on this a little bit. What do you think this means for the Rangers?
I mean, Corey Seager is very good. I think the Rangers are building a good team, people they've acquired, and Corey Seager is really going to help them out, if there is a season. So.
I hate that, if there is a season. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I literally was telling Johnny that I was crying watching the video of him leaving yesterday.
Aww.
I hate to see him go, but I am happy for him. I hope he does good. It's interesting to me to see the Rangers and the Tigers, too, picking up Javi Baez. Interesting to see that, but I'm excited. It makes me excited that maybe they're looking to be more of contenders coming in this, hopefully, season coming up soon. So we'll have to see.
Well, when we come back, Kayla Burge and I will briefly reflect on our show. Well, that'll be later in the show, but we'll have Emily on All Fun and Games, part of our show, debates about Christmas movies and music with Emily Dougherty. Stay with us.
Why? Because I am a New York Giants fan and I want my first pick of the week to be my team. I see an upset for the New York Giants this Sunday bet your entire savings, and I'm telling you right now, they're gonna win. I don't care what you say. It's gonna happen.
I'm going to go Yankees 4-1. I think Garrett Cole's going to give them 7 shutout. It's Garrett Cole. I trust him in this type of situation.
2-1 pitch.
The Yankees lost to Boston in the wild card game, and I told Johnny if my boys lose, I'd come on the show in this.
I have to go with the Raiders, I think, for this one. I don't see them losing.
Welcome back. It is now time for our primetime picks of the week, the best segment. I'm currently doing awful, standing at 16-10, Oklahoma State and Texas. I'm going Texas 35-27.
UCF keeps the 30 points per game streak alive. I'm going to go 35-10. UCF wins.
Welcome back, everyone. It's officially time to bring on Emily Dougherty to lift our spirits a little bit to start our Christmas songs and movies debate. Emily, how are you today?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me back, and I am so excited to talk about my favorite topic, which is Christmas.
It's your favorite topic?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I'm so happy to have you on then. There we go.
We have the perfect guest.
Thank you.
Now, let's start with the music. I know we talked about it a little bit the other day, Emily, but when it comes to classic Christmas songs, there can only be one. I'll have to throw the Hannah Joe first, though. Which one is the best?
You guys aren't going to like me. No one in the studio is going to like me. My favorite Christmas song is Last Christmas by Wham. I love it. I love the vibes of it. I was raised on 80s synthy music, and it gives me all the right vibes. Alex is giving me an obscene gesture right now. But I love that song. I know that people think it's overplayed, it's corny, but I love it. It's just
the
vibes
long.
are immaculate. Long?
Isn't their version a very long, like...
Oh my gosh. Long, okay, what do you mean? Like, what's a long song to you?
I don't know, like 7 minutes?
It's not 7
7
minutes.
minutes.
I don't know, I think it is, but I like the Ariana Grande version better anyway, so I'm so sorry.
It's 4.5 minutes, Kayla. Is
Oh,
that like a
that's
long
very
song?
long.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I don't like, it's not my personal favorite. If I have to pick one, and I know it's gonna sound basic, but you can't argue with me, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey, because it consistently goes back to #1 every year for a reason. She's the queen of Christmas. She made a classic song in this century. All the songs are remakes from like pretty much old songs.
Oh my gosh. The queen of Christmas, is that what you just called Mariah Carey?
Well, she is the queen of Christmas.
Yeah. She is?
Yes, 100%.
It is. Thank you, Emily.
Dude, what? The queen of Christmas is Mariah Carey. Is that what you're saying?
Every year you get the video after Halloween. She
Yep.
does the transition into Christmas. It's her holiday.
I mean, I guess. I just feel like if you're going to argue that Last Christmas is overplayed, All I Want for Christmas Is You is way overplayed.
It's very overplayed. I agree with that.
Okay.
But it's rightfully so. It's the best song of the...
Why is it the
best Christmas
song? Do you
song.
have like a special connection to this song?
Well, okay, so my mom is a really big Mariah Carey fan, and they have the same birthday, so my mom's a huge fan growing up. So I always listen to her stuff. But I respect that she's an amazing artist. That's a great song. Again, it's #1 every year for a reason. The girl's getting money still on that song to this day.
Did you hear her do this at the New Year's show a few years ago?
Okay, it was cold outside. Her vocal cords
She
got a
didn't
little
go
bit
to her
hoarse.
rehearsal, this Queen of Christmas, and so she didn't get to do her lip sync, so she sounded awful. I don't think that this is the queen. She's # not my Queen of Christmas, I guess. To be
Who's
honest
your
with
Queen
you.
of Christmas? Christmas.
Ariana Grande.
I respect that too. I will say that was my other one. I was like, she has not made a single bad Christmas song.
Christmas and Chill.
That's my favorite Christmas album.
So
Yep.
good.
Favorite Christmas album.
All right,
Kayla
Emily.
Lewis, I just called you Kayla. I can't see her. Sorry.
It's fine.
Emily, go ahead.
So I'm going to stick to a classic, and I have a few songs written down here, but Anything by Michael Bublé for Christmas
Yeah.
is an absolute classic. His voice is just so old school, and it's just wonderful for Christmas.
Okay,
So
I get that, but if you had to pick one.
if I had to pick one,
Yeah.
it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
The first one on the
100%.
album.
Oh yeah, first one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you there. I do like his rendition of Jingle Bells too with the girls.
Yes, no, I love that one as well.
Yeah. Kayla Burge, what do you think?
I have to agree with that in that sense. If I'm like wanting to bring in Christmas asides from
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, I would put on beginning to look a lot like Christmas, like Michael Bublé. I cannot talk today. But I respect that. But did you not say Mistletoe by Justin Bieber somewhere in there?
Oh my gosh.
I heard that the other day, so you can't back out on it
Emily,
now, Emily.
Tell us.
Well, Kayla, I have a bone to pick with you here. I think Drummer Boy by Justin Bieber is
Drummer
probably
Better than Mistletoe?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's better than
Doesn't he say
Mistletoe, but
rum,
it's
pum, pum,
it's
pum?
good.
That song is ridiculous.
Yeah. Of all the songs on the album, I do have to respectfully say no.
Mistletoe's the best.
Mistletoe, Fa La La with the Boys to Men, the a cappella version specifically.
Okay, but
It's
Ludacris's
beautiful.
verse in Drummer Boy is really good, and it
Oh
just gives
my
a
gosh.
different like twist on
He literally
Christmas.
says, yeah, I'm on the drum. Yeah, I'm on the snare drum. That is the writing of that song.
Yeah.
Whereas Mistletoe, it's the most beautiful time of the year. Wow.
I have to agree. His album's good. That wouldn't even be in my top 3 of the songs on the album. Good song, Busta Rhymes.
I'm not hating on Mistletoe. I just got to put that out there, but Drummer Boy, in my opinion, is a pretty good one.
Have you guys listened to the Bryson Tiller album?
No, I haven't, not
I
yet.
haven't either. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go to Christmas movies.
I was going to say,
Yeah, go ahead, Kayla.
my favorite, and I already got roasted for it before, I'm going to have to say,
my
though,
God.
Elf. I feel like it's a very unanimous choice. I feel like it should be respected more. Will Ferrell is hilarious in it. I laugh every year. I watch it every year. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think you're doing great if you're going for really the most basic options that you can.
Okay, well, say yours, and then let's talk about basic options.
Listen, Elf is everyone's favorite. And I do agree, it's for good reason. It's sweet. You know, okay, fun fact. This is going to sound really weird, but when I was a little kid and I saw Elf for the first time, I cried. Through
And
the
what
whole
part?
movie.
Oh,
Through
no,
the whole movie
thing.
because I felt so bad
Aw.
that Buddy the Elf was being treated so poorly, and he was just like so happy, and everyone was just really pooping on him. And so I couldn't watch that movie for a few years. The first time I watched it, I think I was a senior in high school.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, because I just thought of it as the movie that I would cry to. So it still takes like strength for me to watch it, but I do get why it's good. It is good. I just feel like it's basic, to be honest with you.
So funny.
Well,
Yeah.
my thing with Elf is I feel like it's a movie that you could watch all year, for it being such like a Christmas themed movie. Mm-hmm. Just the comedy in it is something that I could enjoy in like July. That's what I like about it. But my favorite thing about Christmas in movies is actually not so much the movies, but any series that I'm watching. So like The Office, there are like 4 to 5 Christmas episodes, and they are by far
Benihana Christmas.
the best episodes of the series.
Benihana Christmas.
That's my favorite. That's actually, I watched The Office out of order, so like, whatever. But Benihana Christmas was the first episode I watched, and I love it. It's hysterical.
So good. So good.
Hannah, you have to say yours.
My movie?
Yeah.
Are you ready to roast me?
You
Is that why
you
you're...
have to say it.
Listen, I have people in the studio that agree with me on this one. My favorite Christmas movie is The Polar Express. I can hear the studio cheering my name, saying that I am so smart and so cultured for having this be my favorite movie. It captures the mystery of Christmas, the magic, Josh Groban's voice, and Tom Hanks is like 2 characters in that movie, and they have cool songs in it. Hot Chocolate, are you kidding me? Anyway, that I saw it in theaters when I was a kid.
No, I did too. It was definitely good at the time, but like I cannot sit through the entire movie now.
I couldn't do it
I
either
can't.
anymore.
Are you serious?
I can't.
Why? Why?
It's so boring. It's just long. They're on the train for such a long time. It's the part where he goes on top of the train. I don't know. I don't like it. Not a fan of the movie.
It's a good movie. It's just not something I would pick if I wanted to watch a Christmas movie.
What would you pick, Emily?
Honestly, if I wanted to watch a Christmas movie, I would probably do How the Grinch Stole Christmas or
Which
maybe
version?
the one with Jim Carrey.
Oh.
Yeah. Or if I wanted something just a little more older, I love watching holiday specials for Charlie Brown, so
I
I
like
would
that too.
definitely watch that.
I like that too.
Those are cute. No, but I love The Grinch. I grew up on like my grandpa and I would always watch the Jim Carrey one together. But my roommate, she refuses to watch it. She's like, I will only watch Noah's behind the camera. It's his sister. She refuses to watch. You only watch the cartoon version.
See, I don't like the version. Who plays the Grinch in that one?
Jim Carrey.
I don't like that one. Sorry.
It's a little
little,
scary.
like,
I feel like
scary
it's not
for-
for kids.
Yeah. I mean, Polar Express kind of has like creepy moments,
That's what I just.
but I kind of it's like it adds to the greatness of the movie. I really do think because
What do we think of the Santa Claus movies? I was telling
like
Alex this.
them.
I didn't know that it wasn't. That's not how you spell Santa Claus.
oh yeah,
Because there's an E at the end because it's
Yeah.
a clause, like he signs a
CLA.
contract. I just had been spelling Santa Claus with an E my entire life, so I feel a little bit lied to.
yeah.
but-
I didn't realize that it wasn't spelled with an E until like probably college.
yeah. So
Yeah.
the more you know. But
Okay, I'm getting a question from my producer to ask you guys. I haven't seen this movie, but Emily, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I don't know, to be honest.
Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
I've never. Is that the
I've
one
heard of
with
it.
who's in it?
Wait, I have no idea who's in
Isn't
it.
no
it Bruce
idea either.
Willis?
They're yelling at us right now. Listen, I've
don't.
never seen it. I've never seen it.
Is it Bruce Willis?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I've never seen it. But like, if it's not like happy, I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
Emily, have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
They hate us. They hate us right now.
That's just like not my. When I'm going to watch a Christmas movie, I'm not like really looking for a Bruce Willis movie.
No.
out of
No,
that,
same.
So
No, you're looking for the Polar Express.
You know.
You are, Kayla. You are. Yeah.
You know, I'm really not, but like I respect the attempt.
Okay.
Maybe-
Something's about to happen. What's happening? Is something happening? No. Don't come in here.
All of their takes are hot garbage.
You heard it here first from Alex Funderburke. I hope he was in the frame
I don't
for
think
that.
it's a hot mess. What would you say is better?
What?
Just yell it out, Alex.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm coming back. All Christmas movies are trash.
Oh,
Luca,
It's Christmas.
Luca, Polar Express, garbage. ASAP Rocky though, he fire in that movie. The only good one is like Charlie Brown. That one's
That's
good.
a good
I
one.
like
See,
that.
we agreed
Watch
on
that with my
something there,
family.
Alex.
What's that?
We agreed on something with Charlie Brown.
Hey, and Little Drummer Boy. That's the best Christmas song.
Oh, the Christmas song?
Yeah.
Just like the original?
Yeah.
So you and Angela from The Office have the same favorite song.
Yeah.
The part where she's like this.
yeah, and Dwight's holding up the mic for her. Oh, love The
Okay, no, I
Office.
have to agree that the Office Christmas specials were of all like the shows.
Yeah.
They killed it with that one.
No, definitely.
When
My-
Dwight was explaining like the thing at Benihana, that killed me.
My
But
favorite Office Christmas special is the one where there's this scene where like Michael's trying to like get like a group photo for the holiday Christmas card, and they're all like supposed to jump, and he just can't get them midair, and every photo is completely messed up.
Oh my gosh. Wait, Alex, have you seen Die Hard? Come here.
yeah. I don't know.
This is the official answer. No one else's opinion matters. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
First off, that hurts trash. Second off,
That's what I heard.
Luca,
when
I can
heard
hear
about
you
the
in my
movie.
ear. All movies suck, but that's gonna be my first rant next season.
All movies.
Is it a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
Is it a Chris? No.
Wait, Alex,
they're-
pull
hold
up a
on.
chair. We need to talk
They're-
about the movie thing.
They're yelling at me in my ear. Look, okay. Die Hard takes place during Christmas. It is not a Christmas movie.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Johnny thinks it is.
Johnny's wrong.
All right.
Alex,
need it.
you don't like any movie.
No.
He doesn't like Christmas.
But
No, he does.
You hate movies too?
He doesn't like other holidays. He just
you hate
likes
movies,
Christmas.
Emily?
I just don't have the attention span to sit there for like 2.5 hours and just watch it. Like I need something to be changing constantly.
Oh my gosh.
They are changing constantly.
Well, I like binge watching a series, but I can't sit down and watch a whole movie. I can't do it.
What?
Okay, but you can sit in the pit for Harry Styles for 15 hours?
Yes.
Johnny gave me that one. I can't take credit for it.
Well, that's different. That's
But did
like
you watch
something
This
I'm
Is Us
living
by
in.
One Direction multiple times?
Did you? Did you?
You did.
You did.
You watched Dunkirk. You watched Eternals.
Get her.
All right. Well, we have to end it there, Emily.
Feeling attacked.
We'll have to have a discussion about this after. We have to talk about some things. But I'm going to close it out. It's crazy to think that the third season of Girls on Deck is coming to a close. We started this in quarantine and now we're here in studio. It's amazing to see how much it's grown. I'm so proud of what this show's become. You guys don't see it, but behind the scenes, everyone's working so hard to help us out, make this show possible, and I could not be more grateful. Hannah Jo, amazing co-host this year. This is her first year on the show, her first year in studio. She's been absolutely phenomenal. She's been there for me on the show and off the show, and I literally could not appreciate her more. She's an absolute queen. So, Hannah, do you want to say anything before we go?
Yeah. It's just amazing to be on a show that features women talking sports. It's amazing that Kayla and I have the opportunity to be the hosts of this show. And Kayla has been so incredibly welcoming and kind to me through this whole process. I didn't know I was going to be her co-host when this semester started, and Kayla didn't either. But she was so flexible and kind and willing to listen to my input. She gave me advice and was super helpful, answering texts so late at night that it was actually early in the morning. I'm really, really grateful to you, Kayla. I'm really grateful to everyone at HTFN. I couldn't imagine a better program to be part of. It's like a dream.
I didn't expect to start crying. I have one more semester left, so I just like the show's meant. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This show's meant a lot to me. I started wanting to become a sports broadcaster when I first got in college. Joined this show knowing no one, and I've created such a family here, and people that I still talk to that I've graduated, I'm so grateful for everyone. I'm very bad at talking about anything sentimental, but that is all the time we have for our final episode of 2021. Thank you, Kayla Lewis. Thank you, Emily, for being on our show today. It really was all girls on deck today. And thank you all for watching season 3 of Girls on Deck. Stay tuned for next season, my last season, and Hannah Jo will be taking over after that. But happy holidays. We'll see you next year.
Things gon' change when I really hit the field. Undefeated chance, man, you know what's the deal. Tryna find a kid, I'm in the field doing drills. Boy, you just a sucker, you ain't never keep it real. 3 rings in my hand, I'm a warrior to the max. When I hang it up, they gon' have to give me plaques. Step up in the building and I only bring the facts. When I make